We are here to do your channel messages and what I see for your star sign in each month. Now, if you do like this content, remember to click the bell. And also we do have a brand new edition, which is the Romance Zone. So stay tuned for that. I will be bringing those channel messages with the tarot live by mid-month. So if you do wish this content ahead of the game, you can join a YouTube membership where I pre-release these a week ahead. Take care, and let's have a look at what I see for your zodiac sign this month. Cancer, welcome back. We're here to do your update for March 2023. Now, yes, this is going to be a very interesting month. We have a lot of things changing, and we're here to give you the information of how these energies can directly impact your zodiac sign and any messages I feel that are necessary to aid you in navigating this month. Now, this energy is coming through in March in two pockets. The first pocket can be quite sudden. We can be having a lot of revelations. We may also be slightly critical, but some things can be coming to a head. As we do move to mid-month, many will be happy because they hear that Mars is moving out of Gemini, but we'll unpack that quite shortly because there are some other things mid-month popping off that may need us to hold on to our hats. Nevertheless, let's have a look at what I see coming up for your zodiac sign. Number one, I do feel walking into this month, you may be quite focused in the area of change. This can be very spiritual. You can really be looking at the bigger picture. This could be a contract that you're reviewing. You also could have subjects relating to travel or directly siblings. Some of you, if you were wanting to upskill, that also can come back on the table. But I do really feel from a spiritual point of view, your guides may be connecting to you. I do particularly feel as we do reach the 7th, we do have Saturn moving into Pisces, and we also have the full moon in Virgo. I do feel to a degree this is going to be a time where the same energy applies, and I feel you're really tapping into what your dream is to be. This also, for some of you, can be reviewing contracts where it does come to a romantic connection, past, present, or future. With the full moon at Virgo at 16 degrees, I do particularly feel your communication style could come through. Could we say cross? It could be. There could be a change happening in with a vehicle. There could be a change happening in a contract. You may pay a large debt off. You also could have a conversation where you get to the bottom of it. And for some reason, I do feel if paperwork's involved or any sense of review, be it it's relating to employment, love, or other, I do feel you're going to start off in a new direction and a new style. Some of you may also want to change your diet, and this can be anything to do with your mouth, your teeth. This also could be to do with the way you are dealing with your body and how you're looking for it. And, at times it can be we're being really harsh on ourselves, but at times also I do find Virgo transits can be quite positive because we can see things more clearly, and there can be some information coming to you through a text message or a message as per se. This can even be an email, gossip, word of mouth. I do think you're going to have a lot of interactions with individuals. And again, I don't know why I get this, but there's definitely information coming through the grapevine. I do particularly feel you're going to have a lot of activity happening around your career. If you were worried that maybe somebody did not see you for the full light of who you are, I do particularly feel this can come to a head, especially as we reach the 12th. Now, even though a transit can happen on the 12th, I do feel either side of this, it can really be kind of beam me up, Scotty kind of energy. It's getting bigger. It's amplifying. The 12th, we have Jupiter and Aries making a conjunction to Chiron and Aries. Now, it's a once in a 50-year transit, so this can be super big. It's quite large to a degree. You definitely can have some transformation and changes. There can be a sudden need to travel, but there definitely can be something coming to a head. I do feel this can be quite positive. You may have more on your plate than usual. Some of you have been trying to really mull over in your mind how to have that new chapter in life. And I do feel over the last 20 years, I would say, in and out, a lot of you have had dramas happening in the seventh house. Now, how does this link? It can be image, it can be money, it can be other people, other connections, interferences, all these transformations you've gone through and instability. The pressure is coming off this area. This can also help and aid in your wealth. This can help and aid in relationships, current tense, future tense. It also can bring a toxic connection to an end. I feel this would be something that you really want to end, if such is so. I also feel there could be a large debt that's paid. I'm almost hearing a sigh of relief. It's almost like I think by the time you do move through this, there's a new chapter coming up. There's a new way of dealing with the circumstance. I do particularly feel as we move into the second part of the month, there is going to be a new beginning, and this can be an offer coming through. This can be you really deciding in an assertive sense, I don't know why I get this, but really putting your foot down, particularly because by the time we do reach the 25th, you're already going to be feeling Mars entering Cancer. I really do feel at the beginning of the month, you'll feel it. So don't be surprised if you're more assertive, more energetic, more blunt than usual. Some of these things, I do think they're preordained. I do think they're quite necessary, and especially because the shadow sign of Cancer is Capricorn, a lot of you may be reviewing and requiring more accountability on the other people's sides. This can be past tense, though. I do think this is a karmic wrap-up. I don't know why. I guess something's going to go in your favor. As we do reach the new moon in Aries, it is at 0 degrees. I do particularly feel there can be a turning event happening again in your purpose and career sector. I do particularly feel you're also going to be extremely busy from the 16th and beyond. As we do have Pluto moving into the house of Aquarius, we are going from one energy that's really taken 20 years to move through, that has put a lot of challenges in your love life, in your money, in your interactions with your interpersonal connections, being able to have the nice things in life. I think there's been a lot of sacrifices, and I do directly think this is going to be for the better. You've learned a great deal of lessons and worked hard to close that karmic cycle out. As it does reach into Aquarius, it is moving into the 0 degree point. This for you is linking to your 8th house. This is to do with other people's money. This particularly can be a time where I would, not that I can financially advise you, but probably not the best time to give loans, get loans. There directly could be an opportunity here to tie up a debt. There could be an opportunity to invest in a situation. This also can be a relationship that goes to the next level, and suddenly you're able to make the changes that you had initially wanted to make. I do think there will be changes in your partner's income, and this can come down to work or a romantic relationship. I do particularly feel if there's been delays relating to inheritances, this also can come through. And I'm hearing the term wanting to leave a legacy, and I feel this is for you to have a legacy in your life, to be able to have stability, to be able to be everything to everyone, but also to never forget your own role, your own goal. I feel you're going to be quite determined. This can also be a very, very, how would I put it? Passionate month. Old zest for life. It's almost like I hear you're wanting your zest for life to come back. Look, I'll be careful. I do feel for some there could be some subjects surrounding children, pregnancy, and romance. Yes, there is. It doesn't mean it has to be something bad. These can be old conversations coming up with the past, old memories. Sometimes we need to mull over these things. I also feel your friendship sector is also going to increase and your wealth in that area. I feel, particularly if there has been some adverse factors there, I feel you're very cautious about who you allow into your life now. I feel you're very disconcerting with such. I do feel, particularly, and I would say by month, be very cautious. You can be accident prone. You can be more emotional than usual. Take time to get grounded. Definitely, definitely make some room so you can have some time for self. Some of you may need to travel at a drop of a hat. Some of you also may have a romantic getaway. Ultimately, I do feel this is one of the most changeable months, and we'll always get the highest octane and the lowest. This also can be a time in which we do have big changes happening in the world, and we are seeing them on social media. But I do directly feel that your luck surrounding your guides, I really feel it's almost like they want the best for you. I also feel you're going to put your foot down with the sibling. I really, really do. This can be where you are communicating. This can be where there's something to do with the father energy. This can be to do with healthy boundaries. This also can be you in a parenting role. Some of you, it can be wrapping up a cycle relating to a previous connection, a divorce. Others of you, it can be a renewal of vows. I will love you and leave you. Look after yourself during the month. Be open to these brand new beginnings. Whatever is moving into our life is meant for us. Whatever is moving out, it is predetermined. Can't really say predetermined. Trust the process. I really do see some huge growth here in your career. Definitely to do with the things that you've wanted to achieve in your own life. And don't be scared of things. I do feel the best is yet to come. You may be a little bit accident prone, as mentioned, so just be wary and be cautious. Other than that, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you on the other side.